Alrighty, so good morning everyone. It is a lovely freezing cold Thursday morning. So I wanted to start off the day very early so you can see every single thing that I do today with my type 1 diabetes. First of all, I need to show you how my insulin case looks from last night. So this, oh my god. Right, first of all, you can see insulin, the needle still attached, and then the absolute carnage of needles left over. I own this absolutely massive sharps box, and I'm gonna just empty my case into this. And then I just top up my case with a few clean needles from my diabetes simplified press in there. And I'll explain to you the reason why it looks so bad, but now it's all back to normal, so it's looking much better. This is my usual morning routine first because it's so hard for me in the night. My blood sugars, like I was up last night with high blood sugars. Here's my graph. You can see now my blood sugar is 10.6. And that is me, that's good for me because I was up twice taking insulin, which is really annoying when you have broken sleep almost every night. Part of the reason why I'm getting a pump, if you watch that video. So yeah, basically I've already been up twice in the night. Blood sugar's now 10.6, so I've cleared all the old needles. We're gonna go and get some breakfast. We're gonna wake up Lana and get some breakfast, and I'll show you what I'm gonna eat for breakfast and carb count that. But yeah, I just want to explain that I do have high blood sugars at night, so usually I end up taking a lot of different injections. Like two was last night. Sometimes I end up taking like 3 or 4. My Dexcom's alarming like every 2 hours. It's really bad. And yeah, so hopefully the pump will solve that. So yeah, and that's why sometimes in the night I just can't even be bothered to change the needle because I'm so tired, so I just leave it on the pen till the morning. So now we're all clear, so let's go and get some breakfast and let's wake up little Lana. Also, it's literally April, but it's freezing, like I said, so I always put on my heater because I'm in my studio today. I'll be doing a bit of work, so I want the room nice and hot for myself, and I got my fluffy socks on, so I always do that as well in the morning. Lana, are you awake? Hello. Oh, big stretch. Hello, good morning to Lana. Are you ready to go and have some breakfast, Lana? Yeah, I think you are. Come on. Let's let you out of here. And straight for your toy. Do you like your toy? So what we're going to do is we're going to bring Lana out to the toilet and then come in, sort Lana's breakfast and sort my breakfast. So I'm just waiting for Lana. The weather is actually not too bad today. The ground is soaking wet though. Like, yeah, so yeah, you definitely need wellies if you lived here. But she's all done, so let's go inside. Okay, Lana's happy out eating her breakfast. So let's talk about mine. So I always have cereal for breakfast, even though it's not the best blood sugar thing. I have a different cereal and a different breakfast when I go actually into work, but today I'm at home, so this is what I have. So you know I'm celiac, so I've got to have the gluten-free. So these are some cornflakes. And here are the carbs on the background. So 30 grams is 30, which is very nice and easy with milk, as you can see on the bottom. So breakfast is usually one of the only things probably that I'll weigh out really accurate. I have got some canderel on there. I do like canderel on cornflakes. It's probably the only thing I use that for as well. But this is 30 grams carbs, so with the milk I should say. So I did a whole video about pre-bolusing. And for me, if I can, definitely when I'm in work I can do it because I know when I'm getting food. But when I'm at home, sometimes it's not as easy because I just decide when I'm hungry. I tried to pre-bolus, so I'm gonna pre-bolus today a bit anyway. So that's what I usually do. So I know that's 30 grams. I know my blood sugar is at 10. So my ratio is 1 unit of insulin to every 10 grams of carbs. I call that 1-to-1. So I have my insulin here. So I'm going to do 3 units for the food. But I know that I'm high as well. So I think I'm going to do an extra unit. And should I do 1 unit or 1.5 units? I feel like I'm at that point where I could go low if I take 1.5 units, but I could still stay at 10 if I don't. So I think I'm going to take 1.5 units for the correction, because 1 unit of correction usually drops me by 3. So, you know what, I'm just going to take 1 unit. So I'm going to go 4 units altogether, 3 for the food, 1 for the correction. And time now is 8. So I'm going to take that now, and then we're going to eat breakfast at like 8:10. But I usually do a job before this, after. So let me explain. So I'm going to take this now, and then I usually empty the dishwasher, and then that takes about 5-10 minutes, and then I eat my food. So that's what we're going to do. So I've just injected the 4 units there. Lana has finished her food as well. Okay, here we go. So cereal, and I'm trying to drink more water, and then 2 little cornflakes for Lana, because you will see as soon as I sit down, I have a face up here that I need to tell to sit down. So Lana, come on Lana, she's trying to find it already. Sit, sit, sit. Good girl, stay there. Right. So I'm having my cereal now. To be honest, cereal is probably one of the things that does spike me the most. But like, sometimes in the morning it's just the most convenient. So I try to pre-bolus to try and help with the spike. It doesn't always work. We'll see how it does after breakfast. So after this, I'm going to go down to my studio and work for a few hours. And, and Lana's looking for some more cornflakes. So we will chat to you in a few hours, check on the blood sugar then and see how it was after breakfast.
2 hours later.
Okay, 10 a.m, taking a bit of a break, so need to get up and walk around because I've been sitting down. So blood sugar is 9.8 and going down, and I think it will go down even a little bit more between now and lunch. So I think I took the right amount of insulin. Could have taken another half unit more, but I'd be afraid I'd go low. So me and Lana are just gonna do a little walk around the house, walk around the garden, get some steps in before we go back to work, and I'll catch up with you then. But I'm happy with my blood sugar for now.
1 hour later.
So I'm out walking Lana in the lovely weather. So my blood sugar actually is really good. It's 5.6. So I was definitely right not to take that extra half a unit, because I didn't take anything other than the 4 units this morning, and now I've like completely leveled out. Like you can see, it's raining really bad out. So I'm trying to get this walk done. I always like to go on a walk at lunchtime if I can, and sometimes in the evening too. So I don't know what I'll do later, but anyway, I'm gonna quickly walk. I think my blood sugar should stay stable. I have like 2 packets of Lift in my pocket. I have 2 bottles of Lift with me just in case, and obviously my phone for the Dexcom. Lana is walking very fast, so I'll see you at home for lunch. So I came back and my blood sugar is still 5.8. So I'm having soup and bread for my lunch here, and maybe a bit of scrambled egg. I don't have exact carb counts for this bread because I did bake it last night from a mix. So it doesn't really give the breakdown of the carb counts. I haven't weighed it. I know the half of the soup is 10 grams of carbs. I know you're hungry. Lana trying to steal some food. She absolutely loves scrambled egg. So I think this is pretty high carb. So usually I end up 6 for the 2 slices, 7 for that, and a bit of that. So I think I'll do 7.5 units, and I'll update you later and we'll see how it goes. I hope I don't go high. Sometimes that happens because the bread is hard to guess, but we'll see. Okay, 3 p.m. nearly. Blood sugar is stable, 9.8, but it's a bit higher, I think, than I want it. And I do think it's the bread breaking down, and I do think it will keep going up. So I'm just getting my insulin out here with my other hand, and I'm going to take a little top up of 1.5 units because I just think that will help me. Because I do think I even though my graph is going constant straight across, I do think it will go a bit up, and I want to do some sort of exercise. It's still raining. I want to do a run or a walk after, and if I do a run, I hate running with a high blood sugar because it just makes it so difficult. So I think taking a little 1.5 little dose will help me. Okay, so I've just taken that, and I realized there might be some people that haven't watched my channel before that might find this video. So I will tell you just a few little quick facts. I'm diabetic 17 years nearly. Is it 17 years? A long time anyway. I'm diabetic 17 years this July. It's either 17 or 18 years this July. I actually can't remember. I think it's 17. And so the insulin, and I've used insulin pens the whole time. The insulin pen that I have at the moment is a NovoPen Echo Plus, which I love, and Fiasp is my fast acting insulin inside there. And then my long acting is Tresiba, and actually now that we're here, I just realized my Tresiba is gone. It's not going to last me tonight, so I will need a new pen later. We'll get that out of the box later. And yeah, that's some little facts about me. I don't know how other MDI people do it, but as I go along throughout the day, I'm so bad. Like, I just collect the insulin needles in my case, and then eventually it just gets too full and I have to empty them in the sharps box. Now that you're watching here with me now, I'm going to go empty them into the sharps box because it's just getting too much, and then they start to fall out and everything. And actually, I'm dropping them. I can get rid of this as well because it's full, and we'll get a new one in a while.
2 hours later.
Ooh, work is over. I'm actually kind of tired. My blood sugar is 8.8, which is really, really good. So I had that little injection between lunchtime and now of 1.5 units. So obviously that helped me a lot. It's raining and I promised myself I would go for a run. So I feel like I should just go and do it. I'm only going to do a short one. I don't know. Let me have a proper look outside and see what I want to do. Okay, I'm in the car, as you can see. So I'm gonna do it. Let me show you outside. So the reason why I'm actually doing, oh my god, why I'm actually attempting to run today is because I've been saying to myself, okay, I want to get back into running, and it's been like honestly a few weeks since I've done any run, and I really want to do it, but it's been raining like the last 3 days. So I said, oh, I'll definitely go today, no matter what. So now I have to, because I said it, and also because I do want to show you what exercise does to blood sugars. We'll see what this does for my blood sugar. So I'm probably going to get soaked, so I have this jacket on and have a towel in the back, and I have my watch right. I'm trying to get as ready as I can before I have to leave the car. So I don't think I'll even be able to video because it's so wet, so maybe I'll just video when I come back. So I'm gonna go for the run. This is me dry now. See me when I get back. Blood sugar is very stable, and that reminds me, I have lift to bring with me just in case, and I've more in my bag. I'm only gonna do a kilometre up and a kilometre back if even, so I better get going. Okay. Oh, I'm back like I predicted. I'm soaking. Look at my hair. Oh my god, look at my face. But I did it. And it's actually raining even worse now. I need to go home and have a shower. But I'm so glad I did it. I'm actually glad I did it. Because I like as well to just get a break from the screens. When you're working on screens all day like me, and then like you could literally spend the rest of your evening on screens as well. It's just a bit hard. Anyway, I need to go home, get water, get in the shower, and see how the blood sugar is then after a while. I'm so glad I actually ran when I did, because look at that rain now. Oh my god. Back in, we got the heat on. Lana's got her teddy. We got this in the Crufts vlog, if anyone saw this. It's a Kong teddy, and she loves it, so she's just playing with it there. Now, there is one last thing that I like to do. I need to have a shower because I'm actually I need to have a shower after that run, because I'm not even sweating, I'm just soaked from the rain. So Lana, you go over there. Let's show you what I do. So I've been trying to do a few more exercises as well every day. So I usually do like a sit up like this. I usually try to do like 20. If you are like a gym freak, it'd be like nothing to you. And then also I have my kettlebell, and I do this. So you put the legs up and go like this. So that's what I'm going to do now while Lana runs around me in a circle. And I'll just talk about my blood sugar as well. So my blood sugar is actually going a little bit down. Sometimes when I run, I can get almost like high blood sugar from, I don't know exactly what. I know that can happen when you run. I don't know the exact science behind it. I actually can't remember. So, but actually right now, my blood sugar is 7.1 and like trending down. So hopefully it will stay stable until dinner. You gonna let me do my exercises? So I'll see you at dinner where we feed Lana, check the blood sugar, and have an update on what insulin I'm going to take. Okay, so I just had a shower, hence my curly hair is back. So my blood sugar is actually really good after running. It's 6.7 a straight across, which is really good. But my meal is not going to be so healthy. So it's actually Thursday, and I usually do a food shop on Friday. Now remember, I'm celiac as well, so everything is gluten-free. But I've been running out of food, so we're having a bit of a cheat day foods. We're having chips and curry sauce and chicken chunks, and I'll show you what they look like. But it's the type of food that's, well, high fat, high carb, but also hard to carb count for, because to be honest, I just really want to eat. I'm not going to bother with chips, so I'll be taking my best guess of insulin now. So this is chips with cheese, and I'm just making the curry sauce now. This is gluten-free curry sauce, and it's gonna go all over the chips. And this is like a thing that you would get in Ireland. I don't know, for people maybe not from Ireland, you probably get it in the UK, chips, cheese, curry sauce. But this is something very nice, And then these are the chicken chunks, which we're going to share. So they're from the brand Rosie and Jim, which do really, really good gluten-free food. So you can see it's just battered chicken, all gluten-free, of course. But yeah, obviously not the healthiest meal. But I wanted to show you the reality. I'm not going to pretend that I'm eating like super healthy when I'm not. So insulin-wise, I think it's going to be a lot of carbs. I'm going to take... See, if I take too much, I'll probably go low and then high again later because the fat will break down later. This is all part of my fat bolus split video if you watch that. So what I think is that I'm going to take about 8 units now. And I think in reality, there's probably about 130, 140 grams of carbs realistically in the meal. But if I take it all now, I definitely will go low because of the fat. So I'm going to take about half now and maybe about, I'd say it'll probably be another... a good few units later. I'd say it'd probably be another 8 units, if not more. So it's just my best guess. So you can watch that video on fat, protein, bolus splitting if you want to. I'll link it down below. But I'm really, really hungry, so let's go watch that. And I'm gonna watch, is it Cake? I think it's called on Netflix, which is really funny. We have to try guess if the cake is real or not. And then I'll catch up with you in a while.
Moments later.
Okay everyone, I was just playing a little game with Lana and now she's gone actually out for a walk with her dad. And then I had a look at my blood sugar and it's like this. And it's been 1 hour. Usually I'll start to get the rise after 2 hours. So maybe I didn't carb count exact. So anyway, I'm gonna take some insulin now. So it's really hard because I thought it'd be around the 2 hour mark that I'd start getting a rise. And I'm getting it already after an hour. So I think I'm gonna do 4 units now, see how it goes, and maybe do another 4 units. A lot of diabetes is just like trial and error, so I'm trying this. I'm gonna take 4 units now and hopefully that'll help. I feel like a headache coming on, so I really need some water.
Personal possessions. Today we've asked them to bring in the thing that...
Okay, so a bit later now, nearly 9 o'clock. I'm a little bit hungry, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm gonna have... Don't usually have a snack before bed, but I'm gonna have these gluten-free. There's 2 biscuits left and I just can't leave them. Blood sugar is 11.7 and going kind of up, so I'm gonna adjust for that as well. So the carbs in these biscuits is actually very easy because it's 10 grams of carb per biscuit. So that's 2 units of insulin. Plus I need to take some more to adjust for my rising blood sugar, and also I think the food is still breaking down that I had earlier. So I did take the 4 units earlier, and it says on my pen that I took them an hour and a half ago. So there's still a bit of fiasp on board, so I'm trying to bear that in mind. But I also know the food is breaking down, so I think I'm just gonna go for 6 units. That'll account for the biscuits and a bit of milk and this. So lots of maths calculations. I'll probably take another correction before bed. I usually go to bed at about 10:30, 11. I'll be taking my nighttime dose then as well. But let me take this now and catch up with you then. And yeah, I really only injected my stomach except for my long-acting insulin. So most of my injections are actually in my stomach, like I'm doing this one now.
Later.
Okay everyone, last little video clip of the day. So it's 10 p.m, 10:15, and here's my blood sugar. So I did do a good few doses since dinner, you saw all of that. And I think I did well because I'm 9.1 and kind of going down. So I'm not going to take any more fast acting insulin. I will take my Tresiba. This is my brand new Tresiba. Remember I threw out the other one earlier. So I hope you like my ring light, by the way. I'm trying it out. I don't think I've ever used it in a long video before, but it's like pink and blue colors rotating, going around. Don't know if you can even see that. Maybe you can, maybe you can. Anyway, this is my new Tresiba. So I usually have to dial it up a few times to get the first few bits of insulin going. And my dose at the moment is 16 units. So that's what I take every night for my long acting. That's what I've gotten to at the moment, which seems to be keeping me pretty stable throughout the day. I do like the colour. It's making the Tresiba really pop in the video, if you can say that. So I'm going to take that and go to bed. I just want to show you I'm reading a book at the moment. This is here called The Satsuma Complex. It's actually by a comedian and I picked it up in the library. It's pretty good so far, so it's going well. Yeah, so I think I've managed well for like the meal that I had today because it was quite high carb, high fat. Sometimes even if I don't have a meal like that, I'll go high in the night. So I don't know how this night is gonna go. Like when I woke up this morning, you saw that I had already been up twice the night before with 2 highs. So I hope I won't be too bad tonight, but I'm not going to film that anyway because I'm going to end the video here. I do hope you like this day in the life of a type 1 diabetic using insulin pens. If you've seen my other video, I am getting an insulin pump. I'm actually getting it in 2 weeks from now, but the training, I'm going to do a video more about this. The training is actually over 3 weeks, so it will be probably a while until I'm actually up and running using my insulin pump. And I don't know when I'm going to film it, so I don't know what videos I'm going to do. So I'm filming a lot of insulin pen videos for now. So let me know if you have any comments about Fiasp, Traceba, NovaRapid. What else have I used? A few different pens. And yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you enjoyed, please give it a big thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hopefully you'll get a good night's sleep. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know how your experience with insulin pens or an insulin pump is in the comments down below. And I'll see you all in the next video.